transsexual is when you change your biological sex, versus transgender is socially constructed.
Are one of them like born with both and the other one just wants to switch? Or is that something different? No? Okay.
See, I guess I'm not entirely clear on the difference between sexual identity and gender identity. I think it's like kind of a hazy line, or at least in our culture it's not exactly discussed very often.
Transsexual may be like where the male or the female, like the female may dress up like a male, and then the male dresses up like the female, like wearing heels and all that, but it doesn't necessarily the same.
They have values or characteristics of both male and female. I guess the easiest of it.
Probably depends on the way they present themselves, but I'm sure.
I know if you don't appear to match a certain sex or gender, people are very wary, if not outright violent, to let you use a bathroom or a locker room or a changing room.
I haven't heard of any, but that might just be like the media, like, you know, it just doesn't get that sort of coverage. But I can definitely see it happening, just like things like gay crimes would happen, like the same sort of thing would happen.
Because of that, especially like people that are very faith-based and like religious-based, like they feel like it shouldn't, you know, happen because God made you, you know, how He wanted to make you.
I'm sure it's hard when you just fill out like the form and you get to the document. It's like, do you check male or do you check female? Like, I'm sure that's where it starts and it gets worse from there.
If a transsexual person is getting surgery to like change their sex organs, because you might only be familiar with one issue of sexual health and now you have new issues.
Probably because it is different than like being a boy or a girl. The doctors would have more difficulty deciding what to do with them. Probably some hormonal imbalances that they have to deal with might be more difficult than normal people.
Is lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer?
I didn't even know what's LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
LGBT.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I really know enough about the movement in general, but from what I have seen, I don't really see that I have gotten a good sense of what transgender identity is.
Transgender is exactly are they always gay or lesbian? Or?
No.
Not necessarily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do the gays and lesbians feel about the transgender? Do they accept them as part of them? They definitely need to get out there and get more representation, you know?
Yeah.
How can that be done though?